It is my first time playing the WSOP main event, the most prestigious poker tournament in the world. A $10,000 buy-in, 60k starting stack, starting with 300 big blinds, grueling 2-hour levels, and if you're lucky, you'll last all 10 days. Neither of us have time for that, so here is probably the world's shortest main event vlog. Partially because 1, I didn't last very long.
That's what she said!
And 2,
I got told to stop vlogging.
I honestly don't get it. It was a pretty frustrating series as a vlogger. Even on my first day vlogging the Colossus, I was told to stop vlogging at risk of a penalty. First off, again, it never hurts to have influencers doing free publicity for your brand. Secondly, there's a gigantic sign that says you waive your media rights when you play this series.
So now I have to tell you about the hands and maybe I'll recreate them. I'm on dinner break, which is good because it means I'm still alive. But barely. Level 3 was pretty rough. Got into a really rough spot with this one hand. 40k starting, blinds are 200, 400. I'm in the low jack with queen 8 of spades. I open to 1,000 and button calls. Heads up to a flop, out of position. Flop is 10, 6, 4, 1 spade. I have queen high and back doors. I bet a third and button calls. Turns the jack of spades. I have a flush draw and a gut shot. And so I decided to barrel again. I bet 3.5k into about 5k. And he calls again. And the river is the 10 of spades. I hit my flush, but the board pairs. There's like, I don't know, like 15k? No, there's 12k in the middle around. And I bet 5k with the intention of folding if he jams. And he jams. He jams for like 32k effective, something like that. And I just like, I feel like I'm never good here. And I just, like, he seemed like a good player too. And so I know he's probably, I don't know, I just fold. In this table I got moved to after like level 1, full of crushers. Like the guy on my right has like 8 million total lifetime earnings. And he's just been steamrolling the table. I am a fish in this table. I know it. I couldn't find the sucker. And you can't spot the sucker at the table. It's fucking you, okay?
Good news and bad news. Good news is my table got moved to a featured table. Listen, sometimes it pays to wear 4 GG patches. Bad news is now I have 14k chips, less than a quarter of starting stack. Okay, it's the break before the last level of day 1. I have 14,000 in chips. I have less than a quarter of starting stack. I'll be coming back with like 24 big blinds. And they just moved us to the feature table. One of the feature tables. There's like 3 feature tables. It's nuts. It would be cool to get to day 2, but I am one of the shortest stack at the table. And I'm kind of glad that we're going on stream because then I can use the stream footage for the vlog. Okay, great. See you soon. I'm short stacked and you already know I'm about to get it in for my tournament life. And guess what? I'm severely dominated. Pre-flop action was interesting. So Cruz opened up to 2 big blinds from early position and Loving flats his kings off of 40 big blinds. I've got 9 big blinds in the small blind and I have a pair of 5s. It's a premium to me. I shove. Cruz folds and I get snapped by kings. The rest is history.
Greg needs to have a lot of help here.
With a king.
5! Greg goes all in and hits a set. Celebrates early. That might be taunting the poker gods a little bit. Turn card. The 7 of spades.
Small sweat.
Small sweat indeed. Only needs to fade a king on the river.
No coaching, no coaching.
River card. The 9 of spades, and Greg finds a double up. It is not much.
And just like that, I find a lucky double. And after a few more hands, I survived the day 1 bubble of the main event, finding a bag for day 2. I bagged 12.4k in chips. Next level is 400, 800. So I'm starting day 2 tomorrow with about 15 big blinds.
I did it, man.
Also, big shout out to Poker Pro and friend David Ko for being on the rail for the pocket 5s. He really made that moment a core memory for me. Alright, I'm back for day 2, and look at this horde of degenerate. I find my seat, and it's time to go all in. I jam pocket 8s from early position and get called by the button who has ace king. I am flipping for my tournament life. Okay, dealer, no ace, no king, please. Huge double, baby. And the sun run continues. I'm in middle position with ace king. Under the gun opens. I jam. And under the gun calls. And under the gun has king queen. What a great spot. We're dominating him. There's nothing that could possibly curb my enthusiasm.
And we are out of the main event. In for 10,000, out for 0. Yeah, I'm disappointed. My mantra throughout the whole thing was just do your job. Just do your job. Go in and do your job, which is just play the best you can. I think Vegas has taught me a lot about gratitude. I think it's easy to feel envious in Vegas, in this city of such affluence. Everyone else has just so much more than you. More money, nicer cars, bigger homes, having more fun than you. And it can make you feel really shitty about yourself. And so what I've learned is to combat those feelings of envy by practicing immense gratitude. How lucky am I that I get to make content for a living? How lucky am I to have an influence from this to be able to use to get staking for these events? Thank you, my stakers. How lucky am I that I get to have 11 big blinds going to level 6 on the main event? How lucky am I that I get to bust the main event? Pretty lucky.